Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a throw here, hauled in.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Fields. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston. A first down throw for Winston. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Winston now from the 50. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Thomas. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On the ground, this is Kamara.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Luck's good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
2nd and 5. On play action, Fields.
Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Following the interception, Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Jameis now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effect.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Santos now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary, past the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder... They might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
First down, Winston.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
173 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Right back to him on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here, Winston.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Winston.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And it's caught. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. 183 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And quickly, they get to the line. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by his former FSU teammate, Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And now here's a carry heading left. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Kamara try the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Well, 203 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up as Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Winston. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20
puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Touchdown, Bears!
Anthony Schwartz.
48 yards.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense.
But, partner, we can forget all about the first half because this big guy he's in gear here in the second half.
These numbers pretty much tell the story, don't they?
They do, because it's such an abrupt shift, isn't it?
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Daron Payne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And this one complete to Smith.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 45 on second down, Winston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. To throw is Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
7 yards to pick up there.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Here's Winston.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long for Winston.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive